Only by eliminating Renova first will it be possible to continue advancing our plans.
But she's the ruler of death! She can just kill whoever she wants, right? That's gotta be the scariest power ever! Is it even possible to beat her?
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't just do whatever she wants. The best proof of that is me, standing here, very much alive.
You're saying...
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over again? Why let us advance our technology to this point?
So, you're saying even the ruler of death has limitations we don't know about?
Exactly. And I think that's where the key to our breakthrough lies.
Regardless, the ruler of death has always been an obstacle we must overcome. Indeed, we must face life, death, time, and space. After all, our goal is the heavenly principles.
The Fatui want to challenge the heavenly principles?
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui and the Tsaritsa were targeting the heavenly principles. But hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. No wonder the Tsaritsa's goal has always been kept a secret from the people. What kind of road will that lead Snezhnaya down?
In that case... Lord Jester, I would like to request some leave. I'd like some time to organize my thoughts and go over the data.
Granted. Get some rest, put the experiment out of your mind, and take care that the curse of death doesn't affect any civilians. While there is yet time, allow me to offer you my hospitality, honored guest of Snezhnaya. Is there anything you wish to know?
I remember hearing the term Mistleton from Columbina.
Yeah! Paimon wanted to ask about that when the name came up just now. What is it? Paimon's heard of Project II-Geo, but not this one.
As you know, Project II-Geo is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources, the greater purpose of which is to serve Project Mistleton. Many of the things you have encountered thus far are essentially for the advancement of that project. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notri. Researching Kuvaki was merely a facade. Its core objective was to use local resources and research findings to build Mistleton itself.
And that's a weapon built for the final battle against the heavenly principles, isn't it?
Huh? How did you know that?
I was given some intel, and I made some deductions.
Wait. You must mean that thing over there. Oh, Paimon's gotta take a closer look at this thing. Especially after you guys sent so many people to Nagrai to work on it.
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses, let alone challenge the heavenly principles. The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the light realm, and elemental energy is simply the power of the human realm, converted to that form by the heavenly principles themselves. Any attempt to use this power against its creator would be a futile endeavor. For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the form of energy associated with the third descender and the stellar linchpins. This may hold the potential to allow Mistleton to contend with the heavenly principles. You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the energy within, we have obtained a source of anti-Celestia energy.
The Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, Project II-Geo, and the new energy experiments. Huh. So, Project Mistleton is what ties it all together. And it looks like your plan is almost complete. No wonder the ruler of death came after you.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster. Were it not for this, I imagine she would have been delighted to grant you an audience.
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend to hold my past conflicts with the Fatui against me.
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But by the same token, they do not completely represent Snezhnaya's official stance.
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question since forever. Why exactly does the Tsaritsa want to collect them? Is it something to do with the fight against the heavenly principles?
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the heavenly principles. Beyond that, you had best ask the Tsaritsa herself. I am not sure if this information is mine to disclose.
What do you mean, not sure? Don't you make the rules? You're the highest ranking Harbinger! Ugh, never mind.
Taking on the heavenly principles is something most people wouldn't even entertain in their wildest fantasies. Why is the Tsaritsa so fixated on this?
Into that today, civilization is nothing but an illusion. Something whose very existence can be negated at any moment. Our civilization may very well be destroyed in the struggle, but as things stand, the heavenly principles could choose to negate our existence on a passing whim. And we must not sit back and accept that fate. Only by changing the state of affairs. Only by overthrowing the heavenly principles can our civilization truly be said to have taken root. Otherwise, the fate of the people of Conria and Hyperborea is a cycle doomed to repeat itself.
Accepting potential destruction in return for getting to control your own fate.
Furthermore, perhaps this is still somewhat difficult for you to understand. Are you aware that all the rules of this world are made up of curses?
Huh? All of them? Paimon knows about the curse of death you mentioned, and the curse of immortality that you and Dainsleif have.
Then the birth of the Hilly Churls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection. Those are curses too? Farina's long life seems to stem from a curse placed on her by Focalor as well.
Yes. Even a god's love for humanity is a curse the heavenly principles inflicted upon the gods.
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason to hate the heavenly principles. If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the entire world, and when that time comes, humanity will be completely liberated from curses and lies. Look forward to it. It will be a world beyond your imagination. Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya may not understand these details, in this frigid land locked in a ceaseless struggle against the environment, in this nation to which the gods have never shown favor, we all believe that standing in solidarity with the Tsaritsa in our shared struggle will surely usher in a new and better world.
Paimon really doesn't remember. He's basically a stranger. You've got to believe Paimon.
Allow me to explain. The reason Paimon reacted to the anti-Celestia energy developed by the Armory Palace is because she comes from Celestia herself. More specifically, she is one of its creations.
Paimon? A creation of Celestia?
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it, Renova also said that Paimon is a creation of Celestia. But she lacks Celestia's power or authority.
As you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled down from the sky using Fatui technology. But the first application of this technology was in Conria over 500 years ago. I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response I received was none other than Paimon descending from Celestia. I presented her to the Vinster King, but he took no interest in this gift, nor did it satisfy him. Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course, the arrival of the Cataclysm.
Wait, Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about things that happened in Kanya 500 years ago. You're saying Paimon was there for that? But Paimon doesn't remember any of that. Falling from the sky? Being given away as a gift? None of it!
Having lived through the Cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some manner of curse. Although, losing your memories would indeed be the smallest price I've ever seen paid.
But it's not just her memories from Kanya. Paimon doesn't even know how she spent the last 500 years. She only has memories from the past few years. No matter how hard she tries to remember. What was Paimon like back in Kanya? Did she know a whole lot because she came from Celestia? Was she super smart?
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, your consciousness was like that of a newborn infant. None could say what kind of being you once were in Celestia. During the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
Aw, man! Paimon's plan to get her memories back and become super smart is ruined before it could even start. You know, even though Paimon lost her memories, she still feels weirdly close to you for some reason. That must mean you took pretty good care of Paimon back then, huh?
On the contrary, I completely ignored your existence. I was entirely focused on my struggle against Troptatir the Wise. But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only sane thing that survived that era of insanity, and thus are worthy of protection.
Noted. Man, Paimon's gotta stop projecting friendship on everyone she meets. But, Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now, you still want her, right? You're not going to abandon her? Oh, phew! That's a relief. Paimon's just learning thinking about this too. She's barely even processed it.
Thank you for telling me so much. I'm a bit surprised, honestly. I didn't expect you to be quite so transparent with me.
Given the circumstances, the Fatui need not hide anything from our allies.
Allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue with the Ruler of Death. And, if I presume correctly, you have no intention of letting her actions go unpunished either, do you?
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim Paimon when we next meet, I figured reconciliation was out of the question.
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our allegiances would waste time we do not have. We must join forces unreservedly with whomever we can, if we are to stand anything like a fighting chance.
You're going to challenge the Ruler of Death? Just for Paimon? But Paimon's only... Thank you! Thank you! Oh, gee! Now Paimon doesn't even know what to say! Anyway, Paimon's super touched!
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order, and the Fatui shall hold internal discussions regarding the enemy. The time for us to meet again will come very soon.
Got it. Thanks for your help with Paimon. I'll be sure to look after her for you.
There was just one other thing. Well, it's just a request, really. Paimon really wants to see what this Mistleton thingy you're gonna use against the Heavenly Principles looks like. Of course, Paimon knows it's top secret and stuff, but she just had to ask. It's okay if the answer's no.
Certainly you may.
Whoa! For real? Actually, maybe it's best not to. What if Renova suddenly pops up again? She might take this chance to...
While the technology is not yet fully developed, it has nevertheless reached the stage where Celestia's creations are unable to damage it. In that regard, you may rest assured.
Oh. Wow. No wonder Paimon felt so out of sorts recently, even though I was super far away. Alright then! Paimon's ready to take a sneaky peek at this top secret super weapon!
Paimon? You're okay. Thank goodness. You look well. Have you recovered?
Long story short, yep, Paimon's all better. What are you doing here? Were you waiting for us?
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woken up as well. It would have been tough to take them on alone. and there was no easy way to sneak past them. So I returned the way I came and waited for you here.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way back to my body so quickly. Thank you.
Huh. That actually worked? Nice. I just figured I'd try my luck when that ominous feeling struck me. Really, you should be thanking this thing instead. Anyway, and now that things here are all taken care of, I have other things I should get back to.
Ah, Director Chuganov, you're back. We just received notice that Project II-Geo has been suspended, so we've convened an emergency meeting. This is the preliminary plan. In addition to expanding production capacity, we've also discussed feasible layoff plans to optimize revenue and expenditure structure. Our calculations indicate that the factory's profits will increase by at least 30%. Just give the word, Director.
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, that's up to them. Start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff. Make sure the workers are able to land on their feet and that they are duly compensated. Thank you all for your hard work during this time.
Am I hearing you right? Why? After all the tough times we made it through, now is exactly when we should start to turn a profit.
I just suddenly don't want to do this anymore. Huh. Does there have to be a reason? Iskra, it's time to rest.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions upon our organization's reputation and social stability, a decision has been made to permanently withdraw this codename from use. Considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, the Rokot has nevertheless negotiated with the authorities, ultimately securing a waiver for all penalties due to them. Lelik will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future performance, they may be allowed to adopt a new codename and continue acting as part of the Rokot. The purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again that motives and methods are equally important when one operates in the shadows. Even with Project II-Geo's suspension and our interim operational victory, we must guard against complacency and rashness and work to consolidate the progress we have made so far. We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. Looks like it's finally over.
You mean for us?
Just thinking out loud. I've never seen the Snezhna Gradvecha so lively before.
I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything now, Rosaline.